I've been in this business since 2005, and after almost 2 decades, you'd think nothing would surprise me anymore. But every so often, something happens that reminds me how a simple request isn't always simple. A few weeks ago, an SEO client reached out and asked us to expand the tracking in their campaign performance report. On the surface, that sounds harmless. It sounds like the kind of thing you can knock out before lunch. Just add a few metrics. Just show a little more detail. Just expand the report. That word, just, is dangerous. So I let my team take the first swing at it. They missed the mark 4 times. Not because they're inexperienced, not because they don't know GA4, but because they were solving the request literally instead of interpreting what the client was actually asking for. And that's when I stepped in. The moment I looked at the request, it was obvious. The client wasn't asking for more GA4 metrics. They were indirectly asking for a full SEO-to-sales ROI tracking system. That's not a report update. That's an entirely different universe. Because tracking SEO all the way to sales requires things most companies don't even realize they're asking for: massive data volume, CRM integration, revenue mapping, attribution logic, stable funnels, statistical significance, cross-platform consistency, and a level of operational maturity that most businesses simply don't have. This isn't a metric, it's a measurement ecosystem. And here's the part clients never see. If you build that system wrong, if you connect the wrong data, or interpret the wrong signals, or map the wrong revenue paths, you don't just get a bad report. You get bad decisions, you get bad strategy, bad expectations, bad forecasting, bad conversations, bad assumptions that ripple through the entire company. So, no, we couldn't build the system they were indirectly asking for. Not because we didn't want to, but because it wasn't technically, structurally, or operationally feasible. Instead, we did what was possible. We expanded the GA4 tracking. We improved the monthly performance report. We clarified the metrics that mattered. We removed the noise. We tightened the narrative. We gave the client visibility without pretending we could build a system that wasn't realistic. And in doing that, we quietly avoided a crisis. Because here's the truth most people never hear. Your company's reports are not just reports. They are the lens through which every decision is made. They shape expectations. They shape strategy. They shape trust. And modifying them, even slightly, can be like jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. If you're trained, if you have the right equipment, if you understand the terrain, you'll probably land safely. But if you're not, it can go wrong very quickly. This story could happen in your business, or something very similar could, because every company has moments where a simple request hides a much deeper system-level need, a request that looks like a metric, but underneath, it's actually a structure, a framework, a dependency chain, a full ecosystem that has to work together or not at all. So here's the takeaway. Never underestimate what a simple tracking request actually means. Never assume a metric is just a metric. Never assume a report is just a report. Because sometimes the thing someone asks for isn't the thing they actually need. And if you don't catch that early, you don't just miss the mark. You build the wrong system entirely.